Hi, I'm Megan Jennifer. Welcome to your practice. Today we will do a 30-minute yoga routine for morning energy. We'll begin standing at the top of the mat, feet hip distance and parallel. Ground down through the four corners of the feet and spread the toes wide. Slight lift of the kneecaps here, tailbone long. Lower core engaged, shoulders back, head lifts, and palms shine forward, welcoming whatever comes to you today. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, expansive inhale. Little back bend here, and then exhale the hands to heart center. Press the palms, fingers spread wide. Breathe. Inhaling, lift the arms up, and then exhale, we'll move into a twist to your right. Inhaling, arms back up to center, and exhale, twist to your left. Continue a few more rounds at your own pace. Going to bring lots of movement into the body this morning. Static still poses don't serve us when we're stiff from a long night of rest. So prepare for lots of flow, lots of subtle and big movements today. And inhaling the arms back up. We'll grab onto the left wrist with the right fingers and then bend over to your right. You can step the left toes behind you here to intensify the stretch. Big breath into the left side body. The head can rest in the right bicep if it's comfortable. And then inhaling back up, switch sides. So switch the clasp and then we'll bend over to the left here. Right toes can step behind you like a little curtsy. Breathing into the right side body. Then inhaling back to center, little back bend. And then exhale to shake out and release. So this part's kind of silly. We're going to shake all parts of your body as fast as you can for about a minute here. So legs, hands, shoulders, everything moves. This little movement here gets everything going in the body. Send lots of oxygen into the cells. Shake, shake, shake. Even sway the head a little bit from side to side here. Make sure you're moving every part. And then pause. Breathe. Bring your awareness to what's happening in your body. Can you feel the pulse of life? All right, then bring the big toes to touch, a little space between the heels here. Inhaling, sit back into chair pose. In today's class, we're going to arch the back a little bit here, lift the tailbone, and then exhale to fold forward. We're going to work on a lot of heart opening here. So inhaling to look forward, exhale, step back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or low cobra. Reach the chest through the shoulders, and then exhale, lift the hips into down dog. Avoiding those static poses, we're going to bring lots of movement into the down dog. So pedal out through the heels, sway a little side to side. I'm going to move through a couple rounds of this sun salutation to bring some heat into the body. So inhale to look forward, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, fold. Inhale, swing the arms back up overhead, little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhaling, sit back into chair, little arch in the upper back for today's practice, and exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lift, exhale, plank, lower to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog, exhale, down dog. Feel free to do a knees, chest, chin variation. Got one more round here, so pedal out through the heels. Press your fingers evenly into the mat. Then we'll inhale, step to the top of the mat, lengthen the spine, exhale, fold. Inhale, swing the arms up overhead, open the heart center, exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, inhaling back into your chair. Allow a little arch in the spine, exhale and fold forward. Inhale to lift, exhale back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale to up dog and exhale down dog. Now the tailbone to lift. Keep the spine long here. Drop the head, relax the neck. Maybe add a little bit of swaying movement into the spine. Come up onto the heels and then lower down. Again, we're going to look forward here, step to the top of your mat, inhale to lengthen the spine, and exhale to fold forward. Inhaling, swing arms up. Exhaling, hands to heart. And shake it out a little bit here. And go ahead and inhale back into your chair pose here. Imagine you're sitting in that invisible chair, keeping your knees from extending past the toes. We're going to bring the hands to heart center and then move into a twist. So exhaling, bring the left elbow to the right knee. Press the palms together. Stay here or step the left foot back into a lunge. Keep the left leg firm and engaged and continue to revolve open the right shoulder. Core engaged. Deep belly twist. And look forward. Inhale the toes back together at the top of your mat. Reach the arms back up into your chair pose. And exhale to release, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. We'll move through a vinyasa here. So you could head right back into your down dog or flow through chaturanga, up dog, and then we'll meet in our down dog. Take a few breaths here. Connect with your ujjayi breath, ocean sound at the back of the throat. Then inhaling to look forward, step to the top of your mat, exhale to fold, and swing the arms back up overhead, and exhale to heart. Move into the twist on the other side. So inhaling, sit back into your chair pose. Keep the core engaged here. Then exhale the hands to heart center. And then we'll move the right elbow to the left outer thigh this time. Press the palms together to help revolve the left shoulder open, broad across the collarbones. Stay here or step back into that lunge if you did it on the opposite side. Right leg strong and engaged. Heel over toes. Then carefully step the toes together and release into chair pose. On the inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen the spine, and again, step back and move through your vinyasa. And we'll meet back together in down dog. Feel free to incorporate lots of movement here. This is a morning practice. We're trying to open everything up. Connect to your breath. Feel the palms firmly grounded. And then we'll look forward, step to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms swing up. Little back bend. And exhale, hands to heart center. Get a little shake out here if you need it. We'll pause in our Tadasana, again feeling the strong foundation of your feet. Lift the crown of the head, palms shine open, and breathe. Then we're going to spread the feet shoulder distance here. Sit back like you're in chair pose, but we're going to move into a little cat-cow of the spine. So you'll inhale, use the hands against the knees as leverage to lift the chest through the shoulders, and exhale to round. Drop the gaze, nice broadness between the shoulder blades. Continue a few more rounds. Really connect this movement with the breath. Use the breath to flush out any tiredness that's left in the body. And then bring the hands to heart center. Widen the feet even more here, about shoulder distance. And then we'll move into a forward fold. Maybe sway a little bit side to side. So kind of swirling the fingers on the ground. Bending one knee and then the other. Lots of movement here. Then inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. We're going to move into a side stretch here. So bend the left leg. Place the left palm on the ground and reach your right arm up overhead. Keep the core engaged. Nice, revolved, open twist. Exhale back to center, and this time bend the right leg. Reach the left hand up to the sky. Nice opening here. One more big inhale. Exhale, release. A nice bend in the knees here. Reach the hands behind your back. Clasp the fingers. And then exhale. Begin to straighten the legs as much as is comfortable as you drop the hands back behind you. Shoulder stretch. Little bend in the elbows here. Palms press. Maybe a gentle sway from side to side. Release here. Fingers to mat. Lengthen the spine. Maybe a little shimmy of the hips. And then exhaling back into plank. We're going to move into a side plank here on the right side. You can stack the feet or bring the knee to the mat. Inhale, left arm up overhead. Big stretch in the left side body as fingers reach away from toes. Lift the left leg, step it back behind you, and come into a nice back bend here. Flip dog or wild thing pose. Breathe into the chest. Exhaling back to center, and we'll switch sides. Left side plank this time. Showing here how to come down onto the left knee for a little support. Then inhale the right arm up overhead, reaching fingers away from toes. Deep breath into the right side body. Go ahead and lift the right leg, place it behind you. Coming into that flip dog or a gentle back bend. Lift the heart center toward the sky here. Big inhale and exhale back to center. See if you can hold your plank for a moment here. Really puff up between the shoulder blades. Keep the back of the neck long. Reach out through the heels, quads engaged. Belly button draws in and up. And then exhale, chaturanga, and then release all the way down on your belly. Rest the forehead on the hands and breathe. We're going to be moving into a series of back bends here that will increase in intensity. Feel free to rest at any time or stick with the simpler variations. Coming into low cobra here, palms press into the mat along the ribs, tailbone slightly tucked, thighs engaged, and toes press firmly into the mat. Inhale to lift shoulders and chest, heart shines forward, maybe lift the palms. Exhale, release. Moving to locust pose, hands extend alongside the body. Inhale, roll the shoulders open, lift the chest, maybe lift the legs back behind you, reaching toes away from the heart center. Core engaged. Inhale to lift, a little higher. Exhale, release. Next, we'll move into bow pose. So holding on to the outside of the ankles, core engaged. Inhale, lift the gaze, open the chest, and use the legs as leverage to expand across the collarbones. Kick the feet into the hands. Continue to lift with each inhale, and exhale, open. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Right cheek to the back of the hands and breathe. Then go ahead and switch left cheek to the back of the hands. Back bends are super invigorating, so tune in here to what's going on in your body. Notice the energy coursing through the spine. Enjoy the sensations. If you'd like, you can bend the knees here and drop the feet from the right to the left. A little windshield wiper movement here to reset the spine. And as you're ready, gently come up onto all fours, and then we'll come into a comfortable cross-legged position. Bringing one ankle in front of the other, roll the shoulders a few times here to release any tension that might be lingering in the neck. We're going to move into a twist, so inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale, move into a twist, bringing your left hand to your right knee. Right hand is back behind you, a little kickstand to support your body. Inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to twist. Use the core here to support and deepen your twist. And then inhaling to switch sides here, a little counter pose to release. Inhale the arms up overhead and exhale, come into a forward fold here. After all the movement we've done, use this time to find a little stillness if it serves you. Maybe you still need a little bit of sway here to open the hips. Give yourself what you need and breathe. And slowly inhale our way back up to center. Then switch the cross of the legs, so opposite ankle in front now. Inhaling arms up and exhaling into your twist. Right hand to left knee. Left hand back behind you. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. Keep both sit bones anchored. And then exhale, release into your counter pose. And then coming back to center, inhaling, reach the fingers toward the sky. Exhale, come into your forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Slowly roll your way back up to center. Maybe another little shimmy of the shoulders here. Then move into a little neck stretch, right ear toward right shoulder. Possibly reaching out through the left fingers to intensify slightly. Then rolling forward and then to the other side, left ear to left shoulder. Breathe into the side of the neck. And then we're going to move into a couple half circle rolls here. So from one shoulder to the other shoulder. And then we'll go ahead and release. Coming onto all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to flip the hands so that the fingers are facing toward our knees. Move into a little wrist release here. So you can move the hips gently forward and back. We do a lot on our wrists in yoga. We demand a lot of this part of our body. It's important to give our wrists some love. Maybe pause if it feels good. And then go ahead and move your hands so the fingers are facing the sides of the mat. We're going to move into some circle movements here. So coming forward, over to the right, and then back, over to the left, and then forward. And then go ahead and switch sides here. Nice big circle movement. Big range of motion in the wrists. And then if it feels okay, go ahead and come onto the backs of your hands, fingers face toward your knees. This one is super intense for me, so I don't go too far back. Go ahead and do what feels good here. Don't forget to breathe. You can come back onto your heels here, shake out your wrists. Then coming back onto all fours, slowly lift the hips and push back into down dog. Fingertips claw the mat, palms of the hands grounded. Move the left toes toward center and lift the right leg up overhead. And then exhale, bring right knee toward the nose. Inhaling to extend and exhaling right knee to right tricep. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling, twist this time, right knee toward left tricep. Pause. Inhaling to extend. And exhaling one more time, knee to nose. See how quietly you can place your foot down on the outside of the hands. Coming into a lizard lunge here. Pressing back through the left foot. And then go ahead and lower the left knee, untuck the toes. Stay here, come onto forearms. Reach the crown of the head away from the tailbone. Hug the right knee in toward the body. Find as much length as you can here, sending breath into the right hip. Feel free to add that little sway. And then coming up onto the palms of the hands, we're going to move into a twist. So reach the right arm back behind you, find openness across the collarbones, and then see if you can hold on to the left foot. Push back a little bit here, draw the foot in toward the hip. Feel a nice stretch in the quad, the front of the thigh. And you can slowly begin to sink forward a little bit here if there's some space, keeping that heel close to the hip. Nice back bend here. And then exhaling your hands back down. We're going to walk that right toe over to the side of your mat, coming into pigeon. Feel free to bring the foot closer to the hip for a morning practice. And go ahead and look to your right, and then walk your fingers over to your left here. And then inhale, find your back bend. And exhale, fold forward. And come onto forearms here. Or if you have the space available to you this morning, rest the forehead on the backs of the hands. Feel your left hip sinking toward the mat. And on each inhale breath, feel the spine lengthen, even as you're in a reclined pose. Tune into what's happening in your body right here, right now. On your next inhale, slowly walk back up. Maybe a little deeper back bend here. Lift the gaze, lift the heart. And then exhale, ground the palms. Bring the knee in toward the chest. And then extend the right leg back behind you. Open the hip here. You roll out through the ankle. And then go ahead and square the hip and come back into down dog. Feel the openness in the right side. And then bringing the right toes towards center, inhale the left leg back behind you. And we'll exhale, bring knee to nose. A little core engagement here. Inhale, toes back behind you. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Keep puffing up between the shoulder blades here. Inhaling back. And then exhaling, twisting left knee to right tricep. Inhale back. One more time, exhaling knee to nose. And then go ahead and quietly as you can, ground the left foot on the outside of the hands. Little sway here as you find your way into your lizard lunge. Once you find that length, go ahead and untuck the right toes. Make sure the knee's down on the mat. Staying on the palms of the hands or coming to the forearms. And breathe. Left knee tucked in close to the ribs here. Back of the neck, long and relaxed. Then moving into that twist, come onto the palms of the hands. Inhale the left arm back behind you. And then go ahead and reach and see if you can grab onto the right toes. Push the hips back slightly so you can connect the right heel with the sit bone. Then you can slowly move forward here if there's space available. So nice quad stretch, front of the thigh stretch on the right side as you open the heart center. Gaze can be up or down. Find lots of breath here. One more inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. And we'll walk the left foot over to the edge of the mat, coming into pigeon pose on the opposite side. Walking the fingertips over to the right, over to the left. Little twist here before finding center. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift the chest. And exhale, melt forward. Reclined pigeon pose. Allow the right hip to be heavy, sinking down into the mat. Sending some breath into the back body here. On your next inhale, slowly rising back to center. One more back bend here, maybe a little more pronounced. And then exhaling to ground the palms. Hug the knee into the chest. Reach it back behind you. And then go ahead and open the hip here. Roll out through the left ankle. Notice all the space you've made there. Square the hips. One more extension of the leg. And then exhaling, down dog. I'm going to slowly roll forward here, bringing the knees to the mat. Coming onto all fours again, we're going to move into a really fluid, free form cat dog. Could be rolling forward and back, or a nice big circular movement here of the rib cage. Opening up the upper back and the side body. Do whatever feels good here. Don't worry about what it looks like. It only matters how it feels. Link the movement with your breath. Little shimmy and shake to release. going to find a nice, comfortable position. Could be cross-legged. I like resting in hero's pose on the knees. This is the end of our practice here, so take this time to connect with all the space you've made in your body and to notice how awake, how alive you feel right now. Bring the palms up on the knees, core engaged, nice lift through the spine as the shoulders drop down. Maybe the shoulder blades draw slightly together. Feel that openness you created in your heart. Long, deep inhales and long, deep exhales. Go ahead and bring one hand to your heart, one to your belly. Remembering to stay centered and grounded today. And to honor what's inside your heart. Hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I can't wait to see you on the mat soon. Have a beautiful day.